Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
Time for area high school baseball on the Show Me Sports Network. This is the area high school baseball pregame show on the exclusive broadcast home, the Show Me Sports Network. We'll recap last game's highlights and set the stage for first pitch, all while we get set to bring you the exciting play-by-play action of area high school baseball. The best broadcast coverage in mid-Missouri is on the air as Blake Gazaway and the crew are ready in the broadcast booth. Exclusive pregame coverage of area high school baseball is brought to you by
Boone County Journal, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving, LLC, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, and Sawdust Studios.
The excitement is building in the stands and the tension is rising in the dugout as first pitch is just around the corner. You're listening to exclusive coverage of area high school baseball on the Show Me Sports Network. Now here's the voice of the Show Me Sports Network, Blake Gazaway.
And a very pleasant good afternoon, late afternoon. Blake Gazaway here with you as we are set for our second game of our doubleheader action. As the Southern Boone County Eagles will be facing on the Palmyra Panthers. These two teams all have had one game so far, as game one went in favor of Southern Boone. That was game one of the day, as they won by a score of 8-2. They beat the Fulton squad by a score of 8-2. And it was a 10-2 game in favor of Fulton over Palmyra. Now we're set for game three, as we said, in the split doubleheader action. Hopefully we'll enjoy the broadcast here this afternoon. Trying to take care of a couple housekeeping duties, get things put in my scorebook. So on the mound for the Eagles will be Bradley Smith, the senior, right-handed pitcher. He'll be facing his first batter, Alex Wilson, second baseman. Alex, a senior. First pitch, bouncing ball is going to go under the glove of Smith. It'll be taken, throw over to first base in time. We're out number one, so one pitch and one out. That goes as a 4-3 out. Now this will be shortstop Landon Smith. Smith also a senior, right-handed batter. As he sees the first offering from Smith, he's going to foul that one off the end of the bat down the third base line. So Smith will look back in. It's Smith against Smith. It's Bradley against Landon. 0-1 offering. That one's going to be fouled straight up in the air. Right in front of me, not over the net though, as nobody will catch it. Andert, the catcher, was trying to go over to it, couldn't quite locate it. So that will make the count. No balls and two strikes. Tough play. That wind pushing it back towards the field. Again, one out here as we play in the top of the first inning. 0-2 pitch. That one called strike three.
Now batting, number 31, Adam Goodwin.
So this will be Adam Goodwin now. The senior is also pitching in the second game of the doubleheader. Smith looking for a 1-2-3 inning first offering. That one called strike one. That one on the inside part of the plate. Misses the inside part. I'll leave the count on 1 ball and 1 strike. So 2 outs here, 1-1 offering on its way from Smith. It's going to be a bouncing ball. It's going to be taking it short. Glove throw to first in time. So 3 up and 3 down. As inning had no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. As we will go to the bottom of the first inning. Still scoreless. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Attention Eagles fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Southern Boone County by becoming a member of the Southern Boone Booster Club. Your gifts help provide all Southern Boone County athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district, and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Southern Boone Booster Club this season for as little as $25. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Southern Boone Booster Club or email them at sbcathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Eagles!
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers. With some of the most advanced technologies on the market, anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
To the bottom half of the frame here. And it's 3 up and 3 down for Bradley Smith, the starting pitcher for the Eagles. As for the Eagles, they will start. That in order looks like leading off will be center fielder and Carter Karaka. Designated hitter batting second will be Riker Zimmerman. Batting third, playing shortstop, Chase Morris. Batting fourth will be A.J. Evans, playing right field. Playing on first base, batting fifth, Hayden Stillman. Catching, batting sixth, Bob Andert. Batting seventh, playing left field, John Tate. Batting eighth, playing third base, Jace Reynolds. And second base, batting ninth, Carter Salter. So we'll start at the top of the list with Carter Karaka, the senior, left-handed batter. First offering to him, called strike one. So he'll be down in the count. And no balls and 1 strike. That one upstairs, that'll even the count to 1-1. He's running a little bit behind here. First game took longer than we expected. Game 2 definitely drug on between the two teams. That one low and outside. So to take the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Can do in the on-deck circle, designated hitter Riker Zimmerman. Due up third, shortstop Chase Morris. 2-1 offering. It's going to be a well-hit ball. Lifted center fielder is going to have to let it bounce in front of him, and it'll be a leadoff single. As Karatka will be standing on first base with a leadoff single. Now it'll be designated hitter Riker Zimmerman. He is a sophomore. Came in about halfway through game 1. So he's a right-handed batter. No outs here. Runner on first base. Pitch downstairs, misses. Ball 1. And on the mound, Adam Goodwin. Goodwin looks back in. That one's going to be foul tipped. Zimmerman. I'll have a 1-1 count on him now. Wind blowing out to right field. It's been very shifty all day. 1-1 offering. Runner's going to go to second. They'll throw down there, and they say he is out. Zimmerman had to swing at that. Carter Karatka is caught stealing. Now nobody on the base path. 1-2 count for Zimmerman. That pitch misses. I'll even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Zimmerman will dig back in. Goodwin will toe the rubber again. We can get the sign. 2-2 offering on its way. It's a well-hit ball. Looks like it's going to get down, and it doesn't. It's going to be bobbled by the center fielder. So Zimmerman will be at second base with a 1-out double.
Stepping up to the plate for the Eagles, number 3, Chase Morris.
Caught stealing hurts there, as that would have been a run on the board. So now this will be shortstop Chase Morris, as Morris, a sophomore, steps in. He played in game 1 as well. So he'll have a runner on second base with 1 out. And neither team has put any runs on the boards yet. Goodwin looks back in. His first offering, swung on and missed for strike 1. And Morris will be down in the count. 0-1 in the on-deck circle will be A.J. Evans, the right fielder. That pitch called strike 2. So Morris will be down in the count. 0-2. Again, 1 out, runner on second base. That's Zimmerman with the 1-out double. Good one to take off a couple signs. Now he'll get what he's looking for. 0-2 offering. It's going to be inside. Well, the count will go 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Eagles are looking for win number 2 of the day. They're going to throw back to second base. Zimmerman back safely. It's close, but he slides back in there. Again, 1 ball, 2 strike count, 1 out here. Goodwin looks back in. Checks the runner on second. 1-2 offering. That one's going to be sliced foul. So Morris will still have a 1-2 count here. Get in the on-deck circle, A.J. Evans. If we go any further, it'd be Hayden Stillman playing first base. He started game 1 on the mound. Had a very good showing, I will add as well. 1-2 offering from Goodwin. Bouncing ball is going to be taken by the shortstop. Bad throw to first base, and everybody's going to be safe. Zimmerman thought about going home, but did not get far enough away from the first baseman. Tough play anyways.
Number 21, Austin Evans.
Morris, a very speedy base runner. So Zimmerman will be at third. Now it'll be A.J. Evans, the right fielder. He's a sophomore. A whole lot of action in right field in game 1. So runners on the corners with 1 out. They'll throw back to first base. Morris dives back safely. A good one. We'll look back in. He'll check both runners. Check over his shoulder. They're going to go to second. As Morris will get the stolen base. Zimmerman was wisely not trying to take home. So Morris will have a stolen base. I think he had at least 5 or 6 in game 1. I don't have the paper in front of me at the moment. A pitch also in there called strike 2. I know he had at least 5, but I think he might have had 6. I know he stole third base, and I think that made it number 6. 0-2 offering on its way. That one's going to be lifted in the air. Center fielder coming over, so is the left fielder. And neither one of them is going to catch it. And the run should score as coming across home plate is Zimmerman. And Evans will be down at first base. So Morris still on second base. Now this will be Hayden Stillman, the senior, playing first base here. Well, the Eagles do lead by a score of 1-0. First offering to him, he's going to hit a line drive into left field, and that's going to split between the left fielder and the center fielder. It'll trickle all the way to the wall as it'll score 2 runs. Stillman's on his way to third base, and he's going to be safe as he dives in, and the throw not in time as the cutoff man drops the ball. That's a 2 RBI triple and gives the Eagles a 3-0 lead as Stillman rips the first pitch into the gap and goes all the way around the base path. Scores 2 RBIs while he's at it. Now this will be catcher Bob Andert as he's got a runner on third base. First pitch to him called strike 1. Goodwin has given up 3 runs here in the bottom half of the first inning. No one offering that one way upstairs. Leaving the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Next offering, that one downstairs and low. I'll put the favor in head for Andert on the count at 2 balls and 1 strike. And Stillman at third base. He'll take a lead there. Goodwin's next offering. That one outside. So that'll make it a 3-1 count. Andert will dig back in. Again, left-handed batter. So he steps back in. 3-1 offering. It's a good swing. No connection there. So that'll take us full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hopefully you're enjoying today's broadcast here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Nazaway here with you. Sure and like our Facebook page if you've not done so. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So Andert will be down on first base by way of a walk.
Now batting for Soboco, number 8, Tate John.
Now this will be left fielder Tate John. We're going to see a courtesy runner again. We saw this game 1. This will be Tristan McKee. So McKee will take the place on first base. So McKee on first, Steelman on third, and at bat will be left fielder in Tate John. The senior steps in. His team leads 3-0 right now over the Palmyra Panthers. First offering to him, inside, backed him off the plate. In just 1 out here as we play in the bottom of the first inning. Eagles lead 3-0. That pitch that missed outside and away, so that makes it 2-0. Goodwin looks back in, checks the runners. That pitch outside. Still a 3-0 lead with runners on the corners and 1 out. However, it could be loaded here. There's going to be a slow roller, bouncy ball. It's going to be fielded by the third baseman. He'll glove throw to first. It's way offline. It ends up in right field. So that'll score 1 run as Stillman scores. They're going to send McKee home. He slides in. He scores as well. And standing on second base will be Tate John. So another throwing error there. Results in 2 runs.
Now batting, number 2, Jace Reynolds.
Goes as an E5. Now this will be third baseman Jace Reynolds. Reynolds a sophomore. So it's now a 5-0 lead in favor of the Eagles. That one called strike one. Still one out here. There's a big cut and a miss for strike number two as Reynolds. Down in the count, he's going to hit that one, sliced it. Second baseman going back on it. He'll make the grab for out number two. So now this will be second baseman Carter Salter. So Salter, the junior, steps in. He's the ninth batter to come to the plate here in the bottom half of the first inning. And it's a 5-0 lead in favor of the Eagles. 2 outs here as he steps in, runner on second. First pitch to him, and they're called strike one. They'll be down in the count at 0-1. Next offering. That one in there called strike two. So a good one looking to get out of the inning here. Facing 9 batters, giving up 5 runs. He can get the final strike. 0-2 offering from Salter on the way. That one upstairs. That takes it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, standing out at second base, Tate John. That throwing error in E5. That pitch called strike 3, and that will end the inning. However, there were 5 runs put across the plate for the Eagles as they lead by a score of 5-0. And as we'll take a quick break and be back, you're listening to exclusive coverage Southern Boone County Eagles baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Well, leading off the inning for the Panthers will be batters 4, 5, and 6. This will be catcher Alex Lohman leading off. His team looks up, trails 5-0. The first pitch from Smith outside. Ball 1. And 5 spot put up in the bottom half of the first inning for the Eagles. They had 4 hits. That one's going to be called strike 1. So I'll leave in the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Smith again looks in. Gets the sign that he's looking for. 1-1 offering on the way. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 strikeout of the game so far, looking for number 2. So 1-2 offering from Smith. On its way. That one in the dirt. Nice job of Ander to get over and block that. I'll leave in the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch from Smith is going to be a slow roller taken at third glove. Third of Stillman at first. In time for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. This is a 5-3 put out. This will be Nolan Richards, the first baseman, will be due up now. He's a senior. He's going to rip that one. That goes foul down the third base line. couple of foot foul. Otherwise, that would have been extra bases for sure. Richards will dig back in, playing first base here for game 2. Smith looks in. 0-1 offering on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So Richards will be down in the count. And no balls in 2 strikes. Again, 1 out here. So we play in the top of the second inning. That one swung on and missed for strikeout number 2. That's out number 2.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 15, Ethan Tallman.
Now this will be right fielder Ethan Tallman. He steps in. Tallman, a sophomore. First pitch to him, bouncing ball. Going to be gloved by the shortstop. Throw to first. That will be 3 up and 3 down, as that goes as a 6-3 putout. Minimum faced again. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. As Eagles lead 5-0, we'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Eagles baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Goodell Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Goodell's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie!
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
The bottom of the second inning, and go back to the top of the lineup, is all 9 batters had a chance to come to plate. In the bottom of the first inning, that was a 5-run bottom of the first inning. So now we'll go back to center fielder in Carter Karaka. He had a leadoff single. It was caught stealing for the first out of the inning. The left-handed batter, he'll step in. First offering from Goodwin on its way. That one drops in there for strike 1. So Karatka will be down in the count. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 offering on its way. That one's upstairs and outside. Count goes even at 1 ball and 1 strike. That one's going to be just about the same place. Only 2-1. Next pitch. That one's further outside. That makes it a 3-1 count. That one's going to be called strike 2. So we'll have a full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Goodwin looks back in. Payoff pitch on the way. That one is outside, and Karaka will be issued a free walk.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 16, Riker Zimmerman.
So he will jog on down to first base. Now this will be Riker Zimmerman. He had a double in his only at bat so far. So he's got a 1-for-1 day. Looking to make it a 2-for-2 day. That pitch misses downstairs. Ball 1. That one missed everybody. Goes to the backstop. So Baraka will jog on down to second base on that wild pitch. So 2-0 offering from Goodwin. That one fouled out of play. Goes into the parking lot. That'll make it a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Again, on second base is Karaka. Goodwin's 2-1 offering. Upstairs. Makes it a 3-1 count. Zimmerman will dig back in. 3-1 offering to him. At the inside part of the plate for called strike 2. A good one. We'll have the payoff pitch forthcoming. He'll check the runner at second. Now it's on its way. It's going to be a ball hit off the end of the bat. High in the air. Right fielder coming in on it. Still coming in. He'll make the grab. Tagging and going to third is Zimmerman. He'll be in there safely. That'll be out number 1.
Now batting, number 3, Chase Morris.
So now this will be shortstop Chase Morris. He steps in with a runner on third base in scoring position and 1 out. So he will step in. First pitch to him called strike 1. Again, a single in the first inning. Was eventually moved around the base path and was able to cross home plate for one of those 5 runs. Was plated in the bottom of the first inning. A pitch downstairs inside. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, 1 out here, runner on third. Goodwin's 1-1 pitch. It's going to be fouled out of play. Go down in front of me. Morris will be down in the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, 1 out. 5 runs last inning scored on 4 hits. Helped by 2 errors. 1-2 offering. That one way inside. So that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Baraka standing on third base after he issued a free pass to lead off the inning. 2-2 offering. It's going to be fouled off again, so we'll do it again. Morris trying to stay alive, battle back here. So he will step back in. 2-2 count with 1 out here. Bottom of the second. That pitch low and outside, so we go full. Baraka on third base. Like to cross home. Once again, payoff pitch. Bouncing ball is going to be gloved by diving shortstop, but no throw, as that will be an RBI single for Morris.
Now batting, number 21, A.J. Evans.
Now this will be A.J. Evans. So the Eagles now have a 6-0 score in their favor. Morris on first base with 1 out as Evans steps in. He reached safely and scored in the first inning. Reached safely an E8. Pitch was way outside. Put the ball into center field. Left fielder also coming over. Neither one of them grabbed it. Would have been a routine fly ball. That one upstairs and outside as well. So that makes it 2 balls, no strikes. Again, 1 out, runner on first. Goodwin looks in. 2 offering. There's going to be a bouncing ball. It'll be gloved by the first baseman. Only play for him is to go back and step on first. So Evans will be out number 2.
Now batting, number 9, Hayden Steelman.
Goes as 3 unassisted. So Morris will be moved down to second base. Now this will be first baseman Hayden Stillman. He ripped one to the fence earlier, and his only at bat had a 2 RBI triple. See if he can do it again. He digs back in, swing and a miss, strike 1. He's got a 1-for-1 day, looking to make it a 2-for-2 outing here. So he'll be down in the count. The ball's 1 strike. A 1 offering. He's going to rip that one and through the glove of the shortstop, and that'll score. The runner on base, and sliding in is Morris, so he scores from second base as Stillman has a 2-hit day, as he will be standing on first base with an RBI single. We're going to have a conversation on the mound now. This will be a catcher, Bob Andert. He walked his last time up, the only appearance at the plate he's had. So it's now a 7-0 score in favor of the Eagles. I think we might see a pitching change here. It's like a new pitcher walking to the mound. I believe that's number 20. Let's see how good my eyesight is. It's like Colby Cook out there. So Kobe Cook will not be on the mound, but he will be out there. Let's see what the home plate umpire says. So Colby Cook checks in. So he will now be the third baseman as Landry Smith will now be the new pitcher. So he will be on the mound for Palmyra. We'll just keep it here. There's 2 outs here. It's a 7-0 lead in favor of the Eagles. Again, like Gasaway here on the Show Me Sports Network. Hopefully you are enjoying today's broadcast. Doubleheader, split doubleheader action. If you haven't done so, be sure and head over to our social media. Find us on Facebook. Just search for Show Me Sports Network. Give our page a like. Also give it a share while you're there. We appreciate it. So 2 outs here. Runner on first base as catcher Bob Andert steps in. First pitch to him. He's going to foul that one straight back. He was on it, but just missed it right there. So he'll be down in the count. And 0-1. That one called strike 2. Get the defensive changes here when I get a chance. That pitch called strike 2, so Andrew down to the count 0-2. That one low. So that takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. The on-deck circle left fielder, Tate John. 7 runs have been plated so far in the game. The Eagles lead by a score of 7-0. 1-2 offering. That's a well-hit ball lifted into left field. It's going to get down and be misplayed by the left fielder, so it should be a double as they're going to send Steelman home, and he is going to score from first base. He will make it an 8-0 score as Andert gets an RBI double. They will have McKee in, a courtesy run for him. Now this will be left fielder Tate John. Now it's an 8-0 score. So John will step in. First pitch to him. Downstairs, ball 1. So he'll be heading the count. 1 ball and no strikes. Jace Reynolds, third baseman, in the on-deck circle. Next offering from Cook. Smith. That one downstairs. So the changes as Goodwin went to third base. Smith is now pitching. Colby Cook is at shortstop. He's the one that checked in. And one misses. So the pitch before that was actually a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike count. Again, runner on second base, 2 outs here. Next pitch, that's a well-hit ball lifted to center field. See if the park is going to hold it, and it's going to hit across the fence as it will be a triple at least as throw coming in. And standing on third base, sliding in, is John. As Tate John gets an RBI triple. He adds to his total as McKee scores from second base. Now this will be third baseman Jace Reynolds. It's a 9-0 score in favor of Southern Boone over Palmyra. Reynolds 0 for 1 on the day so far. First pitch to him. Inside part of the plate, called strike 1. Smith will shake off a couple signs. I'll look at the runner on third. A 1 offering. One in there called strike 2. Reynolds, the 8th batter to come through the frame here. 0-2 offering from Smith forthcoming. One's going to be a ball lifted, going to get down, drop into center field. It'll be an RBI single as the hit parade continues. So now we'll go to hitter number 9 as Carter Salter, second baseman, steps in. John scores from third. Carter Salter in the 9th runner as there's going to be a pickoff at first base. And Reynolds will be picked off for the out number 3. Did not see that one coming. I was actually looking down at the roster. But either way, another 5 spot put up for the Eagles as they now lead by a score of 10-0. As we go to the 3rd inning of play, a 10-0 score as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Eagles baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
It'll be batters 7, 8, and 9 for the Panthers. This will be center fielder John Lundberg. He'll hit that one straight back, caught on the fly by Smith for out number 1 as Bradley helps out his own cause. This will be shortstop Colby Cook. So Cook entered the game here last inning, part of the pitching change. Couple of subs. He'll show bunt, and he will foul that one back, so he'll be down in the count. No balls and 1 strike. One out here as we play in the top of the 3rd inning. He's going to slice that one left field. Looks like it's going to be tracked down and caught. Going back on it was Tate John. He makes the grab for out number 2. That'll also be left fielder Hunter Wilson. Wilson, a right-handed batter. He's a senior. First pitch to him called strike 1. So he will be down in the count. And no balls and 1 strike. That pitch called strike 2. Smith will look back in. He's ahead in the count at 0-2. Trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning. This pitch, that one's going to be sliced foul. So it'll still be an 0-2 count. That one sliced into the parking lot behind home plate. 0-2 offering on its way. That one's going to be a ball hit straight up the middle. Will be fielded at shortstop glove. Throw to first base in time. And again, a 1-2-3 inning. So it'll go as a 6-3 put out. Well, in the inning, there were no runs, no hits, no errors. And again, nobody left on base. It's still a 10-0 score in favor of the Eagles as we will go to the bottom half of the inning. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Eagles baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Attention Eagles fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Southern Boone County by becoming a member of the Southern Boone Booster Club. Your gifts help provide all Southern Boone County athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Southern Boone Booster Club this season for as little as $25. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Southern Boone Booster Club or email them at sbcathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Eagles!
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
He didn't even see a pitch in the bottom of the 2nd as Reynolds got picked off of first base after he had the RBI single. It's 10-0 score in favor of the Eagles. It looks like we're going to have some substitutions here. The right fielder is coming out. That is so Tallman will come out. Going in will be Rager. I'm not sure if they're ready to go or not. Palmyra coaches having quite a lengthy discussion here. Like sub Tallman out. Cameron Rager has come into the game. They already had a very lengthy game 2. That was between Fulton and Palmyra. Enjoyed watching that game. However, would like to get home at some point before tomorrow. So now I think we're ready to play baseball as, again, still at bat. Second baseman Carter Salter. First pitch to him, ball one. Talk about the changes there. Only subbed in one player, but changes the batting order just a little bit. 1-0 offering. That one's going to be called strike one. We'll talk about, that after this inning is complete. Eagles looking for another 5 spot on the scoreboard. Salter shows bunt, pulls it back. Takes ball 2. They scored 5 runs in the bottom of the first, 5 runs in the bottom of the second, so we might as well score 5 runs in the bottom of the third and just keep it going. That one called as a strike. They'll leave in the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Then Salter steps back in, left-handed batter. He struck out his only at bat so far, 2-2 offering. He'll foul that one straight back. So we'll do the 2-2 offering again. And on the mound, Landry Smith for the Panthers. There'll be batters 9, 1, and 2 will be due up here. That one way outside. So that'll take us full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, in the on-deck circle back to the top of the lineup. Center fielder Carter Karaka. And designated hitter Riker Zimmerman. That one's downstairs, so Salter will be issued a leadoff walk.
Now batting, number 7, Carter Karaka.
So Salter will jog to first base. That'll be center fielder Carter Karaka. He was walked his last at bat. He had a single to lead off the game that was caught stealing. The last at bat that he was issued a walk, he did end up going around the base path and scoring. Reached second on a wild pitch. Moved over after he tagged up on a pop-out and scored on a Chase Morris single. First pitch to him, ball one. So he'll be heading the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Again, wind blowing a little bit faster out into right field. Throw over to first base. Salter back in time. That flag has been very active all day long. 1-0 offering. On its way. There's going to be a ball lifted in the infield, a mile high. Second baseman goes back on it. He will misplay it as he misses it. However, they're going to get Salter at second base as he had to stay close enough to first in case it was caught. It will be out number 1.
Number 16, Riker Zimmerman.
So now this will be designated hitter Riker Zimmerman will step in. So 1 out here, first pitch. On strike 1. So Zimmerman will be down in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Again, 1 out here, runner on first base. Zimmerman will dig back in. Smith looks over. There's going to be a ball hit into left field. It's going to drop in front of the left fielder. That'll be a 1 out single. As Zimmerman
Now batting, number 3, Chase
has
Morris.
2 hits now in the game and scored 1 run. Well, this will be a shortstop, Chase Morris. He had an RBI single his last at bat, also had a single in the first inning, so he's got a 2-for-2 day. He has scored twice himself, so looking to make it a 3-for-3 outing. 10-0 score in favor of Southern Boone. That pitch is going to be in there. We're called strike 1. Morris will dig back in. Windmill the bat a couple times. Now he's ready. A 1 offering. That one bounces over everybody's heads, so everybody will move forward a base. So now it'll be runners in scoring position on second and third with that wild pitch. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And 1 out here. Those lead by 10 at 10-0. That pitch also bounces across home plate. Morris tells Karatka to stay at third base as it didn't get far enough away to try to think about coming home. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count. That one misses low and outside. The on-deck circle, right fielder A.J. Evans. Landry Smith on the mound for Palmyra. 3 balls, 1 strike the count. Next pitch. That one's downstairs, walked him.
Now batting, number 21, Austin Evans.
Morris will be down on first base with that walk. Now right fielder A.J. Evans will step in. He's looking to clear the base path here as the bases are loaded. 1 out. He steps in on the left-hand side of the plate. His team leads 10-0. They'll foul that one off. So he'll be down in the count. And no balls and 1 strike. Aiden Stillman will be in the on-deck circle. He's got a 2-for-2 day with 3 RBIs. He's also been scored around the base path twice himself. A 1 offering. It's going to be a bouncing ball, and it's going to get through into right field and should score at least 1. They're going to try to score 2 and should have no problem there. As throw comes in, not in time. And Evans gets a 2 RBI single. So now it'll be Hayden Steelman.
Number 9, Hayden Steelman.
Morris will be over at third base. So he'll step in here with 1 out. Again, runners on the corners. It's now a 12-0 ball game. First offering to Steelman, called strike 1. And a good start on the mound in game 1 of the doubleheader. He's had a good showing here in game 2 at the plate. A 1 offering on the way. They're going to steal second. They don't throw down. Now they throw back to third. But he's back in time. So A.J. Evans steals second base. So now again runners at second and third. Morris on third base. Evans at second. That one swung on and missed. So Stillman will be down to the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He'll step back in. Again, 1 out here. Runners in scoring position again at second and third. 1-2 offering. That one downstairs. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. $12 runs on 11 hits. 4 errors committed for Palmyra. That one fouled back. Amander at the catcher in the on-deck circle. Again, 2-2 offering on its way. That one called strike 3. However, a ball was past the catcher. Stillman will run down to third. They'll throw down there to get him. That'll be out number 2. Now this will be Andert. Not Andert. Substitution here.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 23,
This will be Braden Beckman, the freshman. So 2 outs here as Beckman steps in. First time we've seen him play today. He's going to hit a ball into center field. Nice job of him to come on here. And he'll have an RBI single. So he takes the first pitch into shallow center field. Now we'll have another substitution. This will be Cal Montgomery, the junior. McKee will come on to courtesy run for Beckman. So McKee will jog back onto first base. So McKee on first as a courtesy runner. On third will be Evans. 2 outs here. Montgomery at bat. First pitch downstairs and outside, ball 1. 13-0 score. 3 runs have been plated here. It's bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-0 offering on its way. Got the inside part of the plate. Called strike 1. Leaving the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 offering. That one bounces across home plate. I'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Montgomery steps back in. He has runners on the corners here. That pitch low. That'll make it 3-1, the count. And 2 outs here. Montgomery, the 8th batter to come through the frame here so far. That one in there, called strike 2. So now will be full. And 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch will be forthcoming. There's going to be a swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. However, 3 more runs were plated by the Eagles as they lead by a score of 13-0. We'll pause and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles baseball on the Show Me Sports Network.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Go to the top of the 4th inning as it is a 13-0 score. It would change on the pitching mound. This will be Nathan Smith. He's a right-handed junior that's coming to pitch now for the Eagles. Have several substitutions along the way as well. Get those as we go throughout, as this will be hitters 1, 2, and 3 coming to bat. As this will be leading off with second baseman Alex Wilson. Substitutions, I think, for both squads coming. See, at second base will be Hunter Richardson. So that's a change. We'll get these changes, as I said, as we go. I can tell you that Hunter Richardson, sophomore, is at second base now. Raka still remains. He went out, but came back into center field. Alex Wilson, again, leading off the inning here. First pitch, he's going to lift that one high in the air. Into left field, coming in on it. Tracking it down, making the grab as the left fielder for out. Number 1.
Now batting, number 1, Landon Smith.
That was Cal Montgomery with the grab there. So 1 out here. Now it'll be starting shortstop, then turned relief pitcher, and Landry Smith. Big cut and a miss there for strike 1. They'll be down in the count at 0-1. Next pitch on its way. That one bounces across home plate, goes by everybody. So I'll leave the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Beckman behind home plate now catching the remainder of this game. 13-0 score in favor of the Eagles. That one upstairs. I'll take it to 2-1. Smith again looks back in. 2-1 pitch. That went in there for called strike 2. We'll leave the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here as we play in the top of the 4th inning. 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed. It was in the dirt. Beckman will glove, throw to first for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down. Now this will be Cameron Rager. First pitch to him called strike 1. Oh, 1 offering. That one bounces across home plate. Evens the count. One and one. One called strike 2. That was going to be swung on and missed for strike 3. That will be 3 up and 3 down. As in the inning, there were no runs, no hits, and no errors. As we will go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's still a 13-0 lead in favor of the Southern Boone County Eagles. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Eagles baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more. to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Again, it is a 13-0 lead. It'll be batters 8, 9, and 1. We'll see we can call it a mystery of who's going to come to bat, but we're going to work through it as we go through, as most of the starters for Southern Boone County have been replaced. However, third baseman Jace Reynolds still in the game. He has a 1-for-2 day with an RBI single. First pitch to him, bounces across home plate, ball 1. In on the mound, he is Landry Smith for Palmyra. Smith will look back in. A 1-0 offering forthcoming. That one's going to be outside. I'll make it a 2-0 count. See no action in the bullpen for Palmyra, so it looks like they're going to go with Smith as far as they can. Of course, their game probably going to end early. That one misses. 3-0 count. Barring an implosion here for the Eagles, it should end early by the run rule. That one's going to be called strike 1. So to make it, the account makes it 3 balls and 1 strike. Hunter Richardson in the on-deck circle. That one finally comes ball 4. So now batting again, sophomore Hunter Richardson. He checked into the last inning. He's at second base here for the last inning when he checked in. He'll rest the bat on his shoulder, right-handed batter. Now he'll cock it ready. He's going to hit it right up the middle. It'll be gloved by the second baseman. Dropped it, but does flip over to get 1 out. And then the ball gets by the first baseman. So they will get the lead runner.
Now batting, number 14, Blaine Hargis.
Well, this will be Blaine Hargis, the sophomore. Hargis will step in now here in the bottom of the fourth inning. His team leading by a score of 13-0. That one misses, ball 1. Another runner on first base does Hargis. That one also downstairs. Gives him a 2-0 lead. So 2 balls, no strikes the count. And Smith looks in. That one in there for called strike 1. So that makes it 2-1. So Hargis will step back in. 2-1 offering. Tried to check that one, fouled it off. So I'll leave in the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And 1 out here, runner on first base. That's Richardson. Hargis steps back in. Smith looks in, gets the sign. Checks the runner. 2-2 pitch. That one called strike 3. That is out, number 2.
Now batting, number 16,
Now back to the designated hitter,
Zimmerman.
Riker Zimmerman. He is 2 for 3. Has a double, a single. It's also been scored twice. He'll step in with 2 outs here. First pitch to him, and they're called strike 1. So he'll be down in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Getting his team leading 13-0. 1 offering on its way. That one bounces across home plate. Now leaving the count 1-1. Zimmerman again digs back in, has Richardson on first base. 1-1 offering. That one's going to be hit off the end of the bat. Popped up in the air. First baseman going back on it. He'll make the grab in foul territory for out number 3. As that will take us to the 5th inning of play. It is still 13-0 in favor of the Southern Boone County Eagles. As we will take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Eagles baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Alex Lohman. He is 0 for 1. Hit into a 5-3 put out in the 2nd inning. Just his 2nd at bat here as we go into the top of the 5th inning. In 13-0 score in favor of the Southern Boone County Eagles. First pitch from Smith. Inside, ball 1. Did move Lohman off the plate there. Smith will look back in. Look for the sign. Lohman steps back in. 1-0 offering on its way. That one called strike 1. That'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lohman will dig back in, deep in the right-handed batter's box. 1-1 offering. It's going to be fouled back into the net, so he'll be down in the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nolan Richardson in the on-deck circle, the first baseman. So 1-2 pitch on its way. That one upstairs almost got Lohman to pull the trigger, but he was able to put the brakes on. Lay off of it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Eagles leading 13-0. 2-2 offering on its way. It's going to be a bouncing ball. Taking it at third, charging. Dropping the ball. No play at first base. So Lohman will be standing on first by way of an E5. Now Nolan Richards, first baseman, steps in. One on, nobody out here. Let's look over the shoulder, check the runner. Now look at second, now back at home. First offering, called strike 1. Richards will step back in. One offering to him. That one swung on and missed. Swinging for the fences there. So he'll be down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Again on first base is Lohman. Got there by way of an E5. Smith will look over his shoulder, check the runner, 0-2 count. Swung on and missed. Round number 1. Now this will be Ethan Tallman. He's 0 for 1, hit into a 6-3 put out. His only other at bat here today. One out. First offering to him. Inside, ball 1. He'll be ahead in the count on 1 ball and no strikes. Again, 1 out, throw over to first base. Back safely is Lohman. So Smith will look back in. Now he'll look back, check the runner on first. 1-0 offering on the way. Swung on and missed. They'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 offering. Throw over to first base. Back in time safely. One ball, 1 strike count. Smith looks in. Runner's going to take off for second. That one's going to be cue balled over the first base dugout. So Tallman will be down in the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two offering. That one's going to be a little blooper that's going to drop into right field, and it'll be a 1-out single for Tallman.
Now batting, number 2, John Lundberg.
This will be John Lundberg. He steps in here, has 2 runners on with 1 out. Good time to see a double play ball, a twin killing. Pitch from Smith. It's going to be a well-hit ball, lifted into center field. Center fielder coming in on it. He'll make the grab. He'll tag to third, throw down there, and wise decision for the runner to stop. However, it's going to be safe back at second base as he was able to get under the tag. Good throw by the center fielder there. Back safely is Lohman. I believe that's Blaine Hargis out in center field. We'll have a new batter in.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 32, Race Rager.
So this will be Race Rager. So Rager will step in with 2 outs, 2 runners on. Runners on first and second. Lohman at second base. Tallman on first base. First offering from Smith hit him. Now it'll be left fielder Hunter Wilson. He steps in here with bases loaded but 2 outs. After Rager jogged down to first base and hit by pitch. So Wilson steps in. Now there's a force at any base with 2 outs. Smith checks the runners. First pitch, upstairs, ball 1. And it's a 13-0 lead in favor of the Eagles. Smith looks back in. Pitch to Wilson. That hit him on the leg, so that'll be another hit by pitch. That'll be the first run of the game. So that will be a run walked across the plate with back-to-back hit by pitches. Now this will be second baseman Alex Wilson. Still bases loaded, 2 out. Wilson digs in. On the right-hand side of the plate, his team trailing 13-1 right now. First pitch from Smith downstairs, ball 1. Nathan Smith again looks in to get the sign. 1 ball, no strike. Next pitch, that one's going to be ripped into left field. So it'll score at least 1 run. Left fielder misplaced it. That's All they'll get is 1 run, as Wilson will have an RBI single.
Now batting number 1, Landon Smith.
Now this will be Landry Smith. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Nathan Smith against Landry Smith. 2 outs here, still bases loaded. Now a 13-2 score in favor of the Eagles. 1-0 pitch, that one's going to be a foul ball as that hit off the leg of Smith. So Landry is going to take a couple of walks around to try to shake that off as he hit that off the inside of his left leg. Looks like he caught it maybe about the calf area, right about where the stirrups change over to a full sock. That evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. He'll step back in. That one bounces to home plate. So he'll be ahead in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 runs plated here in the top of the 5th inning, but it's still an 11-run lead for Southern Boone. Smith looks in. It's a signed 2-1 offering. That's going to be a hit by pitch. So Smith will jog on down to first base after he is drilled in the back. Another run scores. Now it's a 10-run lead at 13-3. So that'll put Wilson at third. It's Hunter Wilson. Alex Wilson will be at second base. Landry Smith will be on first base. So Adam Goodwin has been checked in. He was the starting pitcher. Now he's back hitting in the 3 spot. He is the 9th batter to come to the plate here in this top of the 5th inning. Still 2 outs. We have had 2 outs for what seems like a long time here. 10-run cushion for the Eagles. Bases loaded. First offering from Smith. That one's going to be a ball lifted into center field. Center fielder going back, making the grab. And that will be out number 3. Gave it a ride. Didn't give it a ride far enough. As that took 9 batters to come to the plate. And that will end the game by the run rule as 3 runs were plated in the inning. However, not enough as the Eagles will win by a final of 13-3, and that will do it for our broadcast as the Eagles end up winning both games of the doubleheader. And until we talk to you at our next broadcast for the Show Me Sports Network, I'm Blake Gasaway. Until we talk to you at another time, so long and have a great rest of your evening. Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The preceding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.